So you have the capacity to pretty much choose any of these colors. If you want an atmosphere, for example, if you're blogging, I set this from here. You see, it's cast off a nice hue in the background. So I actually use that quite a lot. On the side here, you can get pretty specific and detailed regarding what color choice you'd want, right? There's different settings. Another cool thing about this is the ability for maneuvering the mount. Quick release mount is attached, but there's so many pivot points on here that you can actually attach this to any rig that you want. Okay, so if you're a vlogger, a photographer, or what have you, one of the major important things is to have an LED light. So I have a couple of different ones, especially the ring lights, because I have different rigs, so I don't want to be swapping between the different ones. But this is my favorite, just because of the output. Now I also have a Fumito quick release. If you guys never use these, you are missing out. So the way it works, it just like slides in and out, and then I have these quick releases pretty much on all the tripods and all my cameras, right? Just kind of bolts it underneath the device, and then you can just really quickly just slide it on and snap it, and then it's in here, and you can tighten it up so it doesn't fall. So a really convenient little mount. But getting back to the light itself, so this is a USB-C. This is your power, and immediately it casts a really nice LED light. On the back, it actually tells you what's going on. So you have the capacity to pretty much choose any of these colors. If you want an atmosphere, for example, if you're blogging, I set this from here. You see, it's cast off a nice hue in the background. So I actually use that quite a lot. On the side here, you can control. On the side here, you can see you can change color quite easily, and then you have here your dim effect, so you can go from 100 all the way down to 0. Let's get in here where it's a little darker. For example, here it's completely dark because we're at 2, and then we increase it slowly. Right, so I'm just holding this, and you can see it's going through all the colors. And if you see it here, do the same thing. See how it nicely and quickly changes? It's beautiful. So it's got programmed functions in here. It's got little special, like this one is, for example, automatically changes color because it's an automatic. You get different settings here. It's just a regular bright. Get your green, right? Another thing here is it actually tells you how many Kelvin you have. So that's actually pretty good too. So you can manually switch between what color temperature you want. Guys, it's just a little hard to focus on here with this light and this phone. So 49, 48, 47. So you can just circle from 2500 all the way to 8500. So that's another thing. So you can get pretty specific and detailed regarding what color choice you'd want. Right? There's different settings. Right, you can change it. So if you have an RGB color that you really want to accentuate, you can actually set that, no problem. Another cool thing about this, let me just turn this off, is the ability for maneuvering the mount. So I have, like I said, the quick release mount is attached, but there's so many pivot points on here that you can actually attach this to any rig that you want. Right, so you can have very different variations of how you actually mount this and where. You are absolutely not limited to anything, right? Because you can turn it, you can even have this standing on its own here this way, right? Or you can flip it around this way if you want. There's a diffuser panel right over the LEDs. It's a second for it to adjust, and now it's circling through all the different colors. This is definitely a perfect vlogging light, mostly because of this mounting system here and the fact that you can actually set any color temperature that you desire from the back. And the extra bonus settings are nice as well, but I very rarely personally use them. But you can mimic a lot of different effects with this. So yeah, so that's the light.